So everyone, today I've got a A50, let me check. This is a A136. So this is A136 and it's liquid damage. Alright, so I've just got this phone today and I need to fix it because there's liquid in it. So first of all, we need this tool and we need to take off the SIM tray. To take off the SIM tray, you need a pick tool like this one. All right, and to take the SIM tray off, the SIM tray is over here. So first thing, that's the first step you need to do is take off the SIM tray. And yeah, there you go. I'll keep it aside. Now we need to take this one off. So to take this one off, it's a bit hard one, because you need to put your tool in this particular area of your screen and then work your way across. Now I'm very mindful because there's a crack here on the screen, so I don't want to damage this one. So what you need to do is work your way slowly across. Okay, try not to put your tool in this where your volume button is, because you're going to damage the circuit over there. Okay, so I've got one more of my tool. This is the trusty one. I've been using it for many years, as you can tell because of the bend it has here and here. So one of my trusty tool that I normally use on a day-to-day basis. So you see, so I've got most of it off. As soon as you get the top part off, then it's easy. Then it's very easy. So just take it off. There you go. And then over here. Now with this phone, there's a fingerprint sensor. So do not open the casing all the way, because what's going to happen is you're going to rip the flax off. So be mindful of that. As I can tell you, there's this flax here. And the volume flax is over here. This is the one I was telling. It could damage if you put the blade too deep in. So now what you need to do is take your Phillips screwdriver and take off all the screws. You take them off, all off. They are same size, so you don't have to worry about keeping them in the right order, because all of them are same size. Then take it off slowly. So we got how many screws here? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 sorry, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. So we got 14 screws and we got to take them all off. So what are we going to do now is we're going to just pause the video and I'm going to take off all the screws and I'm going to forward it a bit. So friends, as you can see, I've taken all the screws off. I'm just going to take the remaining screws with my tweezer. If you do want to buy these tools, I will link a description below in the video and you can try and buy it from there. So this one also needs to be taken off. So first we'll take this top plate off. Now the good part is probably the water is not gone near the motherboard. It's probably the charging port which is damaged. But we will only come to know once we take off everything from the phone. So first thing first, let's disconnect the battery. So that's the main bit we need to do on any liquid damage phone. Okie dokie. So let's take the battery off. Great. And we take off the fingerprint sensor and leave it on the side, and then take off the fingerprint sensor. That's out of the way. Now we need to take the bottom loudspeaker off and just put your blade somewhere here in between and just push it upwards. There you go. So there you can see there's liquid here. Can you see it? So there's some kind of liquid here. We'll clean it off and then see what happens. Great. So disconnect. Seems to be some kind of liquid there. And let's inspect the motherboard as well. Okay. So let's disconnect the front camera. Okay. and then take the screw off, and then take off the motherboard. Okay, so now you can see the red is on top, the white is down. It's marked here with the W and R, so it really doesn't get mixed up because it's already been labeled on the motherboard. So this one remains there. So guys, let's remove the wires from the sides. Okay, just take it off and then slowly take it up like this. Now I can't really see any much of water apart from the socket here. Yes, there is some kind of water where the connector is. So this is the connector for the LCD. There is some kind of liquid there. Let's clean it and then we are probably good to go. So for this is a very important thing that we need to do, is we need isopropanol. So let's take some isopropyl alcohol. Just put some alcohol here, and then what we need to do is clean this particular connector nicely. So you take off all whatever thing is there. Just try not to put any liquid on the camera lens, just keep it on the side and try and give it a nice clean. Okay, I'm just going to go under my magnifier and I'm just going to make sure that everything is clean there. Seems to be alright, but I have another brush where I've cut the bristles, so I'm just going to give it a nice cleaning with it. I'm just going to use my blade ever so slightly, so I'm just going to like run it across. If there's anything, then probably the blade will take it off. Okay, good. So I hope this works. Sometimes it doesn't because the liquid is too much and it affects the phone. This should probably, by the looks of it, fix it. Now, you know this connector. So when you try and clean this, first thing, try not to get any alcohol in this hole. This is the microphone hole. So when you can see this microphone here, that there'll be a hole underneath. So try not to dip it in water or anything like that. So just clean this one, give it a nice clean, even this connector where the LCD sits. Yeah, so clean it. The good part is the water just fell just now, so there's not much of damage done. So we could technically try and revive the phone and we should be able to make it work. But let's see, let's give it a go. And the good thing is I have a hair dryer, so I'll just give it a nice warm blow. Alright, there you go. I think that should do it, guys. That should do it. I have this air duster. Right, and the screen, just going to blow it with the air duster. Right, I'm quite happy with what I've done. If there's any liquid here, try and clean it. Go and clean it here as well. Yeah. So once this is done, I think we should be good to go. But I'm just going to give it a nice good blow on the hair dryer. Right, so this is done. I'm just going to blow it with the hair dryer on the screen now. All right, so just going to put it back in. So you took the black screw from the top. Please do put the same screw in, not the bigger one, the longer one, because it's going to damage the screen. So this is the only screw that you need to bear in mind. It goes in the right slot. Just checking for this connector if there's any damage kind of thing. Just going to move my light so we could see properly. So there you go. It's going to increase lighting a bit. Great, hope you guys can see it. So now that you have fixed it, time to assemble the phone again. Alright, so again this one goes here. Now we have to route the cable, right? So align it nicely, press it down and make sure it's seated properly, then press the connector. It's a bit difficult to work with the gloves. Great. Once you have this, the red one goes at the bottom because that's a thinner wire. The white one is a thicker wire, so it will go on the top. So once you have it in place, press it. Great. And then if you have a plastic tool, try and push it down so it goes right at the bottom. And then on the top you will have the white wire. There you go. So with the white wire, you take a tweezer. First you can try and connect it. Alright, first try and connect it nicely, align it and then press it down. Great. Now we need to route it in this particular area where you need to route it, and just press it down and then there you go. It should be not pressing on the casing when we put, because at that time if it comes off then the wire can get pressed and that could damage it. Okay, so this is your front camera. You need to put it over here. Great, and there you go. Battery we will connect a bit later, but just check if there's any liquid on this one. I didn't think that's liquid. It's not liquid, but I'm just going to brush it off. Great. So once this is to be put on, so your fingerprint sensor is on top here. So now is the time you connect the battery. Okay. Then we put this plate on the antenna. Okay, all right. That's done and dusted. Then we put on the bottom bit of the loudspeaker. Let's put it on. Just put a few screws because I do want to test it before I fully close it off. Just put 2 screws here at the bottom and then put a few screws on the top. And let's see if the phone now turns on. Fingers crossed, guys. What do you say? Will it turn on or will it not? With liquid damage, it's really, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But we did all the best we could. So let's give it a go. Great, it's connected. Time for the test, guys. Now, to be aware, this is a customer's phone, so I won't turn it on where the screen comes from. I don't know what's there on the phone, so for the security I won't be turning it on fully, but you'll come to know because the phone was rebooting initially. So if it does stay on the Samsung logo and it boots up, that means the phone is turning on. So it looks like it's turning on because it's come with Samsung Galaxy logo, so it should be working. And yeah, I'm happy it's been working. So let's give it a go. Let's give it a try. So guys, I am sure it's working because it didn't pass this time with the Samsung logo. It was rebooting and boot looping. So the phone has been fixed. And guys, thank you for watching, and please do subscribe if you have liked the video. Thank you very much. Lovely jubbly. So as you can see, the screen is already cracked from before, but I have taken off the back cover with care. and the screen is intact and it's all working fine. Thank you guys. Ciao ciao. Please subscribe. Still gonna keep it for a bit more longer and see if it does turn on. But yeah, see, it's coming on. There you go. That's brilliant. That's lovely. There you go guys, phone is working fine, it's turned on and it's come with a pin, so there you go. Thank you guys for watching and please do subscribe. Ciao ciao amigos, bye bye.